Palantir stock has been on an absolute tear, skyrocketing over 400% in just the past year. The company, once ridiculed as a glorified spreadsheet for government contracts, has now transformed into one of the hottest AI plays on Wall Street. If you had thrown a dart at a list of AI stocks last year, there's a good chance it landed on Palantir, and did it pay off? But what's behind this insane rally? And more importantly, could Palantir's stock price keep climbing? Or is this where things get dicey? Let's dive deep and unpack the situation. With its market cap now hovering around $283.76 billion, Palantir has possibly officially entered the megacap tech club. That means it's now worth more than Intel, AMD, and even some of the biggest banks in America. Not bad for a company that Wall Street analysts laughed off just a few years ago. But here's the kicker: at these levels, Palantir is pricing in some very, very strong growth expectations. If those expectations don't materialize, well, the stock could come tumbling down faster than a SpaceX rocket on a bad day. At the heart of Palantir's rise is its AI-driven software, which is being gobbled up by corporations, governments, and defense agencies. Investors are essentially betting that Palantir will be the central nervous system of AI-powered decision-making in the future. So, is this justified? Well, Palantir's profitability, government contracts, and enterprise adoption are growing rapidly, but at this valuation, it has very little room for error. Even a slightly negative earnings report could send the stock into freefall. The danger of lofty expectations: could one bad headline sink the stock? At the current valuation, Palantir is trading like it's already the undisputed king of AI. Any slight hiccup, whether it's missed earnings, regulatory pressure, or even some random Jim Cramer flip-flop, could cause a substantial drop in share price. When a stock is priced for perfection, even a whisper of bad news can cause a nosedive. If Palantir so much as hiccups during an earnings call, traders will slam the sell button faster than you could possibly say, big data. So, while the stock's long-term potential remains strong, expect some serious turbulence along the way. Why long-term investors could still see huge returns. Despite the risks, Palantir isn't just a hype stock, it's an AI juggernaut that could reshape entire industries. Government reliance is growing. From military AI to predictive analytics, Palantir is becoming a permanent fixture in U.S. defense strategy. Commercial adoption is booming. Companies in finance, healthcare, and logistics are integrating Palantir's AI tools to optimize their businesses. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. But wait. Please support us by becoming a member of our channel. If you are interested in learning how to invest in stocks, join our Super Builders team. For example, by God's grace, we have been talking about how Palantir could hit $50, $60, $80, $100. From when it was around $30, and now it's above $100. Of course, putting into consideration many factors, you can learn the gist of how to invest and spot successful stocks. Join us today before you could lose out on amazing opportunities. AI dominance is inevitable. We're in the early innings of AI adoption, and Palantir is positioning itself as the go-to provider for AI-driven decision-making. This means long-term investors who can stomach volatility could see insane returns over the next 5 to 10 years. Sure, there will be dips, but if you're betting on Palantir's ability to dominate AI-powered decision-making, this could be one of the best long-term investments of the decade. The $35 trillion Pentagon black hole, Palantir's biggest opportunity yet? Now, let's talk about the juiciest and most underreported financial scandal in the U.S. government. Apparently, there's a $35 trillion accounting black hole in Pentagon spending. Yeah, you heard that right, trillion with a T. That's like losing an entire Apple, Microsoft, and Google every single year, and nobody noticed. The Department of Government Efficiency, yes, that's actually a thing, is now tasked with figuring out where all that money went. And guess who's possibly at the top of their list to help them? Palantir. Palantir's AI-powered data analytics could unravel the biggest financial mystery in U.S. history. If the company manages to expose decades of waste, fraud, and outright corruption, it could single-handedly redefine how the government handles its finances. This isn't just about stopping inefficiency, this could be the biggest consulting deal in U.S. history. And if Palantir successfully delivers, forget $283 billion market cap, we could be looking at a $1 trillion company. Will culprits be imprisoned? Now, here's where things get interesting. Realistically, will anyone actually go to jail? Doubtful. Government officials possibly have plot armor thicker than a Marvel superhero. But that doesn't mean the scandal won't have major consequences. Even if nobody sees a prison cell, the public outrage will be massive. And guess who gets called in whenever the government needs to clean up an absolute mess? Possibly Palantir. Alright, let's get wild. What if this Pentagon scandal is the catalyst that launches Palantir to $900 per share? Here's how it could happen. Palantir exposes the missing $35 trillion, forcing a complete government overhaul. The Pentagon, White House, and global governments rush to adopt Palantir's AI-powered financial auditing tools. Enterprise adoption explodes, with banks, corporations, and international governments using Palantir to prevent future financial fraud. Palantir's revenue soars past $100 billion annually, justifying a $1 trillion valuation. Investors FOMO in, pushing the stock past $900 per share. Unrealistic? Maybe. But 5 years ago, nobody possibly thought Tesla would be worth either. If Palantir continues to outperform expectations, win massive contracts, and dominate AI-powered decision-making, a $900 share price isn't out of the question. So, should you buy Palantir at today's prices? Yes, if you believe in AI's long-term potential. Yes, if you're willing to ride out short-term volatility. No, if you're afraid of market corrections. Palantir is already priced for perfection, but for investors with a long-term vision, this company could be one of the biggest winners of the AI revolution. If Palantir really does uncover the biggest financial scandal in history and cements itself as the AI backbone of government and enterprise, then $900 per share might not be so crazy after all. Palantir has had an insane run over the past year, surging more than 400% and pushing its market cap to nearly $283.76 billion. The company is rapidly becoming an AI superpower, with deep ties to government agencies, military operations, and commercial enterprises. But here's the big question, is it still a buy at these levels? Let's break it down. Reasons to buy Palantir today. AI leadership. Palantir is becoming the default operating system for AI-driven decision-making. Government dependence. The U.S. government practically needs Palantir, and that's not changing anytime soon. Commercial boom. More and more private sector businesses are turning to Palantir for AI-powered efficiency. Long-term mega-trend. AI is here to stay, and Palantir is positioned at the center of the revolution. Reasons to be cautious. Priced for perfection. The stock is already factoring in massive growth. Even a small miss could send it crashing down. Volatility. This stock moves like a roller coaster, expect wild swings. Government risk. If Palantir ever falls out of favor with the government, it could be disastrous. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love Him and obey His commandments. Please acknowledge Him in your plans and He will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Please check the description section. Also again, I invite you to join our wealth building teams and Super Wealth Builders community and support us by becoming a member. We highly appreciate your commitment. Don't miss. Waiting and excited to see you join us. Learn and enjoy the journey to building lasting wealth through smart investing. Join us today and you will make smarter choices and build lasting wealth. Alright beloved friends, that's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.